The most ridiculous moment, I thought, in that interview you did with Lord Kuenssberg yesterday was this talk of the donkeys, right? Bringing donkeys into a conversation where it's already, you know, sort of riddled with humour, and people are just kind of going, what is he talking about? First of all, there's several things he gets wrong. First of all, I think he's got himself locked into a really bad place now, because he has said on national television, and he has guaranteed he did not put this field into a trust. Now, every single tax lawyer, every single tax advisor has looked at what he did and said the only way to do what he did was to put it into a trust. Now, I know Starmer well enough now to see that he used a particular type of word. He said, I did not put it into a trust. Now, that means he could say later on, well, you know, I didn't put it into a trust, but my tax advisor did, or a lawyer did, or somebody else did. You know what I mean? Let's just have a quick look at how he said it.
I was a lawyer, I had quite a lot of money, I bought a field for £20,000 at the back of their house, and I said, here's your field, it's yours for as long as you may live, you can put your donkeys in it.
That's because
I didn't create the trust, I simply bought a field, and I said to Mum and Dad, this is for you.
Okay.
It was, and also, by the way, Laura, it was £20,000. We're not looking at a vast estate with great tax.
It's a lot of money to many people, and you've sold it many years later for more than
a lot of money, but the idea of setting up some complicated trust for a £20,000 agricultural field, which then housed 4 donkeys for all the time my mum and dad. It was my mum. She was able, where they had a little outhouse at the edge of the field, and she was able, in the end, to see the donkeys. And my dad built a little sort of porchway so he could wheel the wheelchair out so she could touch the donkeys. That's what it was for, and I gave it to them. I had enough money at the time because I was a lawyer. It was a gift to my mum and dad.
And that's now on the record. You did not put it in trust, and that's not been on the record before, and that is now on the record.
He looks terrified when she says it's now on the record. And listen to the words, right? He says, I did not create a trust, right? And he kind of gives that kind of grimace when she says, and you didn't put it into a trust. So, I mean, if you want to be pedantic, he's got sort of legal wiggle room to say somebody else created the trust. But, I mean, he gets it wrong, because the fact is, if somebody created the trust, he should say somebody created the trust. And then he goes,